Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, yeah, my grandpa, do you remember anything about his mother and father? I know his mother died, but I don't remember.
His mother died when he was only about 2 years old.
Yeah.
He never had a mother himself. We might just as well say.
Do you remember what his father's name was?
Well, sure, his dad's name was Elias Evans, and his mother was Anna Evans.
Anna.
Anna.
And you never got to meet his grandma and grandpa?
No, just a few times was all.
How many people lived in Elsie during the time when you guys were going to school over there?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
You don't remember?
How many people were going to school?
Yeah, how many people was in your schoolhouse, that little schoolhouse that you...
Little schoolhouse. There were, I can't tell you the amount, but there were, it was all one building, and the kindergarten was down in the basement, down on the first floor, and then it went right on up to the rest of them. The 12th grade, the 9th graders, 9th through the 12th, were upstairs.
But the downtown area wasn't very big in Elsie at that time, huh?
No, and I can't tell you exactly how many. What the population was.
Do you know what brought your parents to Elsie? What made them choose that spot in Michigan?
Well, let's see. Let me think a minute.
He was only about 5'8", about 150 pounds when he was in high school. But he was the type of kid that was probably the first one.
Actually, I was born, and a lot of my family, part of my family, was born in Bethany Township up in St. Louis, Michigan.
I played a little bit of Little League.
When did everybody move down towards Elsie?
Well, my dad bought a farm down there.
But it was totally different those days. I mean, you left the house.
And then it's when I...
Do you remember anything that he said that was good about that area when you guys were moving down?
Yes, it was a good farming area, much better than what we thought. You know, when he first came from, they came originally from my mom and my dad came originally from Illinois. My dad was born in
next door had a large family and there were kids all over the street. So those days people just kind of went out and played on their own. Well, it's just different those days, you know. Now obviously,
there's Jim Wheeler. You probably didn't even know.
No.
Don't you know he's Tiger manager?
No.
The Detroit Tigers?
I've never been that much into sports.
Oh, well, pay attention. For shame.
I can never remember going to my house when Mom wasn't home.
So what brought Grandpa to this area? But you were both living in the same area up north, right? But
yeah,
you wanted to come down to this area?
We went to high school, through high school together. And then these friends of ours decided they wanted to get married. And they wanted us to go to, your grandpa and I, to go to Angola, Indiana to get married. It's all right here.
The first impression that I had.
So I'll see how many lies I told.
So what brought you to Southgate?
At a very early age, you sensed a very strong independence.
Oh,
in
what
his
brought us to
personality.
Southgate?
Why did you choose Southgate instead of some other part of Michigan?
He played ball. He had a lot of friends. He was very popular. He had a great
Well,
sense of
I'll tell
humor.
you.
He was a neat guy.
He was also active in other things in the school. For instance,
We
in
were,
music, he liked to sing, and he was,
No, I started to tell you about,
people person, so
we went to Angola, Indiana to
kind of
stand up
gathered
with
people
these,
and organized things, you know. But I think those
friends of
elements were
ours.
there.
Mm-hmm.
because his wife had passed away, and he had a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
He could do this.
And
That's what really impressed me.
we got to
Has always stuck with me.
Indiana and decided, guess we'd get
But the
married.
baseball world
So,
feels the same way.
Same day?
Big stuff.
Well, that's alright.
well, sure, we stood up for one another.
Oh, that's alright.
So I think the family was pretty excited.
They played for the honor of their school,
So,
with teamwork and pride, from memories to last a lifetime, and they played to win it all.
and then Earl lost his job. That's how we came to Detroit. We came to Detroit, to Southgate.
In Perrysburg, Ohio, Jim Leland led an extremely full life.
And
So you were living down in Indiana first, or?
no, we never lived in Indiana. We just went to Indiana and got married and come home and lived and found a place. We lived with Ken and Dorothy, his brother, for just 2 weeks. And we found a house to live in. And then about 3 months after that, no, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I'll tell you, 2 weeks, we found a house to live in, and he got a job working at the refinery for Aurora Gasoline Company.
Oh yeah, I saw those truck pictures.
Yeah, those truck pictures. And he, what happened, they sent the trucks to Detroit. So that left him without a job, and he said, I'm going to Detroit. Because he said, I want to drive one of those new trucks. So, to Detroit we came. And that's how we landed in Southgate.
So out of all the places that Grandpa drove around, did he ever talk about moving someplace else with you other than Michigan? Never did. All the places he's seen and been to, and he always came back to Michigan.
And did all of that, and he said, no. He said,
Didn't the cold weather get to you guys? The snow and all that stuff? Never bothered you?
no, I was born here in Michigan, so I was born in this cold weather. And he was too.
Yeah, but I was born here too. I can't stand it.
What?
Cold weather is, I just can't stand it.
Oh, I don't know, you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, but every day that I'm in the snow, I mean, the snow is pretty much over nowadays, but
Well, yes it is.
it's supposed to ice storm tonight though.
Every now and then, their manager
That's what they said on the news.
have a baseball game, and he'd
But-
say, take over, Jim.
Yeah, I just, to me, thinking back on it, I wonder what made everybody decide to live here in Michigan, because I look at the snow, after I have been to Guam, and I've been to California, I've been to Hawaii, and Philippines, and all, Thailand, all these places, I come back to Michigan, and I'm like, what were you guys thinking? That's what I think about. But, so I can't believe that he went to all the places in the United States driving that truck, and just still came back to Michigan and...
Well, he had twin boys then. Your dad and Uncle Gary were born.
But he never thought about packing everybody up and going
I
to
know.
California or
No,
Florida or any place like that?
no, no.
Never even thought about it.
No, after he came to Detroit, then he got a job driving those big Greyhound buses.